I always like to ask guests for advice. What advice do you think, or insight, or tips, whatever you want to call it, that you think all moms out there should know? And so this is just you as moms, not moms in the military. Or it could be, whichever. So anybody want to go first?
I would say for me is it took a really long time for me to ask for help, especially when I was a single mom. I mean, I just had this idea in my head that I could do it.
You can
I
do
wasn't
it.
going to ask. I am superwoman.
Right. You just got to go a little harder, a little stronger. You can do it, right?
Yes, yes. But then you get to the breaking point where, you know, you're sitting on your back porch just like crying, like, how am I going to make all this work?
Yeah.
And you realize you've got to ask for help. And your friends, they want to help you.
Yes.
But you got to let them know that you need it.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid to ask for help, especially those single moms. Ask for help.
Yes. Yes. Excellent.
And accept it.
Accept it, yes, yeah.
It's really, you think you can, you know, because you've done it for so long, you know, and I'm lucky that I've never really been a single mom. My first husband and I were together and with our first child, and then, you know, my husband and I now have known each other since first grade. And I'm related to everyone in this town. So I've really never been, you know, without help. But I've tried to do it all myself. And you see every now and again, you'll see a mom who they're at a ball field or at the store, and you can just see this pure, like, drained woman, and you're thinking, you are doing too much. Let someone help you. But then you think, wait a minute, I won't let anyone help you, you know. So
Right.
it's really difficult.
It's hard.
Because I think I'm strong. Like I'm strong. Yeah. If I let someone help me, that's going to make me weak, or that's going to make me look weak. And I don't want that. You know, I want that strength. And I think, no, what do I want my children to see? A mom who is strong and is able to accept help, and that's what I want. And so that kind of makes it slightly easier if someone's like, hey, do you need some help?
That's
You know what?
why
Yes, I
I'm
do.
more accepting of help than what I think I would be otherwise, because I think about, I'm asking for help because this is for my kids.
Yeah.
So I got to just put that pride or that sense of I can do this aside, so that I know my kids are getting what they need.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't tell you, I have 2 children. I have a son that's turning 10 in 10 days. That's how I woke him up this morning. And I'm like, buddy, you're turning 10 in 10 days. He's like, yeah. And then I have a daughter that's 7. Yeah. So how about you?
Well, I was going to say, don't be afraid to ask for help as well. And I will willingly take all the help anyone wants to offer, because I can't do it otherwise. I'm so grateful for my village, not only of our fellow military moms and families, but just my fellow moms within our school and the sport teams, just picking up kids. Of course, my kids don't play the same sports, so that means we're going opposite directions many nights. And then when one of us is on the road, that means one parent is trying to go multiple directions. So just our team moms are just so helpful. I think, you know, one thing I learned recently, I was at a women's conference, and one of the speakers talked about, we all try to achieve work-life balance, and that is not realistic. It's not realistic to expect our work and our lives to be in balance. And she said she prefers to use the term work-life integration, making them work together. And I really think that clicked with me. I was like, that's it. Yeah. I can't make everything balance. And if we keep trying to do that, we're going to drive ourselves nuts. Like, it's not, we're going to go crazy. So once I kind of made that switch in my mind, it's like, it's okay that, you know, right now, this week, my civilian job is getting 90% of my focus. Next week, I'll make sure my kids, I'll do something special for my kids to, you know, make it up for them. And then, you know, I better start paying attention to the Air Force, you know, so I better start making sure I get my time in for that. And just really trying to figure out a way to integrate all of my many portions of my life.
Yes. That kind of reminds me of something I heard at one point about, you can do it all, you just can't do it all at the same time.
Right.
Yeah.
But you try. You really try. And that's
And I think with military, I think when you said with the breastfeeding and you were going to make it work, we're very mission focused.
Yeah.
And that,
this was my goal, it's going to happen.
and what do I
Yes.
have to do to meet my mission?
Yeah.
And we're just very much about mission accomplishment, you know, no matter what part of our lives we're talking about. So.
Right. Well, thank you so much for being here today, ladies. This has been a great discussion.
Thanks.
Thank
It was
you
fun.
so much.
Thanks
and
for
thank
having
you
us.
Oh, yes. And thank you out there for tuning in, and join us again soon for another episode of Mom Powers.